chegando e as horas eu tô contando pra poder sentir sua presença. Só de pensar é que beleza. Quero você pra mim, juntinho. Vou morrer de saudade, será que é meu fim? Cansei, não quero mais brincar.
dancei com você, uei. Foi como sonhei, ainda ando com a esperança de te ver. Você é água da minha sede, o ar puro de respirar. Quero viver essa vida com você. A saudade vira arte, coisa mística de ver. Lamento, não aguento estar longe de você. Água da minha sede, água da minha sede, água da minha sede. serenata pra ela. Avisareira, avisareira, vento certo, especial, dandelion, dandelion. Vento soprou, esperança, confiança, força, as novas danças, novos berços.
Let's fire up some tunes. Open up this. Open up this. Are we live? Did I switch screens? Did I switch the screen? Yes, I did. Okay. Okay, welcome back to the Caribou Data Science channel. This is the evening of May the 2nd, 2023. We're 3 days away from Cinco de Mayo, the Mexican Independence Day. In your absence, I went out and bought me a copy of the Jewish Publication Society's Tanakh, or as it's sometimes called, the Old Covenant or the Old Testament. And so I'm continuing to try to get a better understanding of Scripture from various sources, including lexicons, Bibles, and also if you look at my channel, you see a lot of videos, or a continuing increase in of videos that has to do with various aspects of using ChatGPT to study the Word of God and to find the meanings of the words, of individual words within the Word of God. Okay, but anyway, tonight's subject, we started out with a little bit of forecasting using Power BI, and maybe we try with Excel also. I'm not quite sure about Excel yet, but anyway, I say briefly because we find out how really embarrassingly simple it is to do basic forecasting, and in Power BI, it's like, well, why would I ever want to write an auto REMA script in R4? I really think at some point, you need to say, okay, we're going to do all the data cleaning or data wrangling, the data collection in R or Python or SQL. Then we're going to take our nice clean tables, sometimes even our aggregate summary tables, and pull them into Power BI or Excel and do the forecasting in there and create the dashboard and do the forecasting right here, okay? So to begin with, you have to go out. See if we can find something here. See if we can find that page again, perhaps. In order to follow along, of course, you got to have Power BI installed. You can do a free installation. You want to make sure you're getting the right one, because there's one of them here, and I think it's this one right here. It actually wants to go ahead and install a bunch of other stuff also, okay? So you look over here, the third one, C.H. Warner, I think it's the right one, yeah, and you want to come down to here. And you want to do this one right here. This is the one I use is for Win64, download, okay? Then you install that. Then you pull up your ODBC driver. Okay. And you can see I created a connection right for a commodity database. You go over here, you name the data source, and this is just your SQLite3 database file. Okay, that's all this is. All right. You finish that. Now come over here. Open up Power BI. So we're going to try to do a double dipper on our minimize this. Let's just bring this down to here. Of course, if you're in the background, hey, be sure to stop by the chat session, say hi, and of course, click the like button for me, and click the bell icon, be notified whenever I go live, okay? Whenever I upload data or I go live, okay? Okay, so come over here now, get data. Let's do more. We're going to say ODBC. Okay, and there this is. And now you're looking for the data source, okay? Well, commodities are source. Open up this. And we're going to look at, this is interesting. What happened to my, I'm not sure. Let's come back over and take a look at this data. I'm not sure I created a table that contained both. Oh, what happened there? Must not have saved it. Okay, hang on one second. This is a little bit disappointing, but no, actually, this rather disappointing. What is this? This is a. I have no idea what some of that stuff means. What is that? What we're interested in is the date, the flow, and the trade in U.S. dollars, okay? Now we could, of course, also do a D-Beaver, right? Now the problem with this commodity data file is it's a large file. It's 8 million rows. Okay. So we want to reduce it down. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's come back over here. Let's do a. Let's do a select. Distinct what? Flow from modern. All right. And what we're going to see, we got 3 flows. Okay. Oh, okay. I guess I already cleaned this up. If you look at the raw data. There's import exports, re-import, and re-export, but I combine the re-export and the export to a single flow, and import to and re-import to a single flow. Okay, so now I'll come over here, and we're going to say date, flow. We'll count the rows. Let's see. Sum as the, comma, the okay. And we can, of course, bring these down to another line just to make them look nice and neat. Okay. We're going to say from commodity grouped by date and flow. So then we can simply by selecting them, we should be able to look like do what? Hopefully plot the forecast for both imports and exports in the same plot. Okay, in the same plot, all right? Or not. We can certainly plot them separately, okay? You know what else we're going to do? We're also going to remove the last row of the data, okay? Because we know that there seems to be a big spike in 2020, and we don't know why. Now we could use the same basic code here to forecast, like different categories of product, for instance. But that's okay. So let's just see how this looks. What else we're going to do? We're going to come over here. We're going to do and we're going to round zero because we really don't need any numbers whatsoever. And remember our motto, anything we can do to reduce the size of data, before we import it into our visualization tool, whether either it was R or Python, certainly in the case of Excel and Power BI or Tabula, anything you can do up to that point is going to make it much easier for you to use the next tools. The less data you import into Power BI and Excel, the happier Power BI and Excel is going to be. Okay. So that's fine. That's fine. Now let's create a table. See, out of 8 million rows, it only returned 58. Okay, that's because there's 29 years worth of data, and each row is 1 year, one product, one country. Okay. Write changes. Browse data. And here's our table. So this would be all the total number of US dollars spent on all our exports. Okay. And here's our imports. So hopefully our exports are going to outnumber our imports. Okay. So we got this saved. Close this. Now, let's just make sure it's actually still there. Okay, now let's open up. Let's why do you say we turn the tunes down just a little bit? How's that? Is that better? Okay. Now we start the easy stuff. Well, hopefully the easy stuff. Now, to recall, this original table was too big to import directly into Excel, but we could import the summary tables, okay? And to a certain extent, that's basically what data mining is. You take the details and you work with it in order to extract business insights, whether it's by day, by week, by month, by product category, whatever it is, by country. Those are all insights we can extract from, we could go ahead. Why not? Just for the fun of it, let's create a summary table by country and area. Okay. And yes, we could use dbeaver if we wanted to. See, country area. Let's see. So let's do this. Let's say select country area as and again, we could do the same thing with products category and stuff like that. We could even select a product as part of our model, and we could do that. Rob Mule, a big announcement. Uh-oh, this isn't good. Okay, we'll say some. Okay. We're also going to do a round on these. Now, one of the interesting things about DuckDB is, which we're not using here, by the way, this is still SQL Lite, is that I could actually say, okay, I could say group concat. That's interesting. Group by all, and it would take these first three rows here. It would take all the categorical variables, and it would do a group by for us. Then if it came down here and we added, say, another column, let's say we added the commodity column, it would automatically add the commodity column to this group. So you know, there is something to be said for DuckDB, but not tonight. Oops. Country or well, we should be able to say country, right? No, let's do this. Let's put flow. Okay, let's do flow ahead of country. Or ahead of date. Okay. Let's see what happens. What's wrong? Your country syntax. Oh, I don't know. Select. New country. What could it be? Do I have a extra comma someplace? Maybe it doesn't like abbreviation. I have to tell you, our group by. And we'll call this country import export.
Vou na terra da minha alma. Onde no vento voa a águia. No Araguaia.
Simple SQL statement.
Ficamos na beira d'água. O rio é como o nosso sangue. Ficamos na beira d'água. O rio é como o nosso sangue. Vou na terra da
This will take a few minutes to run. Hey, by the way, if you are in the background, stop by the chat session and say hi, okay? Let me know who you are, where you are, what you're interested in this channel and data analytics is. Questions, comments, as always, be sure to click the like button and the bell icon to be notified whenever I go live, okay? I hope you also you're enjoying the Brazilian beat the Brazilian background music there, the Brazilian beats. That's free music, by the way, from business.facebook.com. And I hope you're also enjoying my wonderful little Hawaiian themed shirt here. Okay, so you can see this worked. We had 7,603 rows, so we can see average dollars in terms of import exports, total dollars imports and exports by country and year, and a row count. Okay, so now let's come back up here. Let's just create a table called do this. And most important of all, remember to do what? Yeah, that's right. That's right. Remember to save the database. So here we go. We're going to create a table. Is that finished? Now, let's just do one more crazy thing. Let's calculate the total for each country for total USD and average USD, okay? Not even a row count. Or we could call this a dimension table, right? Meaningful, if I said it once, I said it 1,000 times. Meaningful table names, okay? Meaningful table names. Never forget that lesson, okay? Let's see how this looks then. Because who knows, maybe we could do something crazy. Well, you know what, we could also do a total by commodity. Let's don't get too crazy here. Okay, we don't get too crazy here. But essentially what we are creating here, in one sense, is a dimension table. In another sense, it's data mining. We're extracting useful business-related data from our transaction data. We can consider the we can consider the commodity table to be a fact table. Okay, although it does contain some dimension data like country name and stuff like that. So then we take our fact table and convert it into dimension tables which the last two tables we created, the import-export table and the country import-export summary, those are dimension tables that include summary details, okay? So let's come back over here now. And this is just a summary of the information by country, all right? Write the changes. So now we have country import-export by year, okay? Then we got import-exports, which is where we're going to start, all right? So now let's close this. No, we can just change the tabs. Now let's come back over here again, get other data. Do this. This is the data source name, so recall we're working with the commodity database. Same name. And exports daily. Just want to make sure the dates are actually dates. Date. Good. Interesting. This time. Now I come back, close and apply. Apply changes.
Chega nessa festa, sente a lua cheia, beijo na bochecha, vai que relampeia. Chega do meu lado, chove no molhado, se perdeu no laço do meu rebolado. Chora miudinho, fala atrás do ouvido, despertando o cio da minha libido. Chupa que é de cana, mais que doce mel. Chupa que é de uva, me leva no céu.
Well, we may just have too much data. Let's close this and let's start with a little bit less data. Okay. So we'll start with probably something a little simpler. We'll start with the import-export table. Let's see something here. Let's close this. All right. So to do a simple model in Power BI is embarrassingly simple. Just literally just go to the Analytics tab, select Forecast, change a few parameters and such things, right?
Chega mais, chega mais, choque, desce, sobe mais. Soltar, e quem viver verá. Chega mais, choque, cheque, eu só quero dançar. Soltar, e quem viver verá. Chega mais, choque, desce, sobe mais. Soltar, e quem viver verá. Chega mais, choque, cheque, eu só quero dançar. Soltar, e quem viver verá. Chega mais, choque.
A origem da caipirinha remonta a 1918 em São Paulo, onde era oferecida como bebida medicinal contra uma epidemia de gripe espanhola. A base principal da caipirinha é a cachaça. Caipirinha de abacaxi, maracujá, de morango e limão. Abre a boca. É como gelo sem cachaça. Tá legal. Tá legal. Abre a boca. É como gelo sem cachaça. Tá legal. Tá legal. Tá legal. Tá legal. Sinta só esse calor, sol que há de bela flor. As nuvens descem como um véu, caminho que trilha para o céu. Menino que corre, menina que canta, a água escorre na Semana Santa. E com as rosas jogadas no mar, tu ajoelhas pra Iemanjá. Solte a voz cantador pra nossa terra do amor. Solte a voz cantador pra nossa terra
Vou mostrar pra ela minha capoeira. Toca esse tambor que eu danço a noite inteira. Vou fazer bonito, hoje eu vou te impressionar. No final da noite eu vou te conquistar. Vou mostrar pra ela minha capoeira. Toca esse tambor que eu danço a noite inteira. Vou fazer bonito, hoje eu vou te impressionar. No final da festa eu vou te conquistar. Capoeira ioiô, capoeira iaia. Ó Cupido vem flechar na capoeira. Capoeira ioiô, capoeira iaia. Ó Cupido vem flechar na capoeira.
Eu já senti o clima no ar. Você me quer e eu quero você também. Não há nada que precise me provar e que o destino nos leve além. Eu já senti o clima no ar. Você me quer e eu quero você também. Não há nada que precise me provar e que o destino nos leve além. Não há nada que precise me provar e que o destino nos leve além.
Capoeira ioiô,
Ioiô,
capoeira iaia.
iaia,
Ó Cupido vem flechar na capoeira.
capoeira,
Capoeira ioiô,
ioiô,
capoeira iaia.
iaia.
Ó Cupido vem flechar na capoeira. Capoeira ioiô,
Ioiô,
capoeira iaia.
iaia,
Ó Cupido vem flechar na capoeira.
capoeira,
Capoeira ioiô,
ioiô,
capoeira iaia.
iaia.
Ó Cupido vem flechar na capoeira. Capoeira ioiô,
Ioiô,
capoeira iaia.
iaia,
Ó Cupido vem flechar na capoeira.
capoeira,
Capoeira ioiô,
ioiô,
capoeira iaia.
iaia.
Ó Cupido vem flechar na capoeira.
Vem abrir teu sorriso em teu colo, eu preciso adormecer. Essa cara de anjo finjo que me acanho pra não assustar você. Vem abrir teu sorriso em teu colo, eu preciso adormecer. Essa cara de anjo finjo que me acanho pra não assustar você. Chega logo que a chuva insinua que a gente se banhe de prazer. Brindar o amor. Amor, com amor, ser meu sem pudor. Até que amanheça eu quero só você. Por que tanta demora? Meus olhos precisam te ver. Por que não chega agora? Só tá faltando você. Por que tanta demora?
and just go with that. No, no, I don't want to buy that. Are you crazy? I don't think that table. Unable to open document. Remove. Okay. Yes. See, because I can't even do anything up here. Let's see something.
As nuvens no verão acabaram de trazer outro calor. Brilham raios do sol pra onde existe amor. Leves com a brisa. Areia lá do rio, terra vermelha que vai me curar.
And the error with the SQL Server import, that's a little bit of a concern. I didn't have that problem before I upgraded my system. There. Okay. Get data.
Nessa solidão, nem sentir o céu abrir. Tristeza não mais, já se foi, amor. Amanheceu, eu vou pra onde?
Let's just return back to exports.
Amanheceu,
87,000 rows, it looks like. Can we move this over here? There. So let's see how this works. See, so this started immediately, but the other larger data wasn't the case, okay? I think that's still, and I think that's still a pretty doggone big problem. But the BI type of stuff, it's really not designed to handle millions of rows of data. Maybe even hundreds of thousands of rows of data. I don't know. I mean, because we did a summary by date and flow. That's all we did. All right. Now, when I show you how embarrassingly simple it is to actually do a basic okay, you could be like, really, that's it? Okay. All right. So what we'll do over here, if we want to get rid of 2019, okay, everything after 2019. So we're going to say filter year. Let's see, advanced filtering. Select all. Let's do 19. Okay. Let's get rid of this. So let's come over to here. Percentile line. There we go. Forecast is on. All right. Points, let's say years. Forecast period, let's do 5. Let's look at our initial forecast here. Nothing real exciting, is it? Yeah, forecast length years, ignore. Nothing. Seasonality, let's try 1. Seasonality. So there's one that's a little closer. So technically, I mean, there should be well, there should be well, how many seasonality points do we want to have? Technically, there could be 5, 1 for each year. Okay. So the bad news is we're not really seeing any increase. 25. We're not really seeing that big of a, unfortunately, we're really not seeing a really big increase in So if I understand confidence intervals, oh good, so it gives us the upper and lower bounds. If we come back over here, okay, the forecast is of what, 11 billion or something crazy like that, okay? The upper bound is 18 something billion or something like that. The lower bound is 3. Well, that's a big difference. To go from upward to lower. So I understand these confidence intervals. It means there's a 95% chance that the actual data will be between the upper and lower bound. Okay. That's basically what it comes down to. Let's see, what else do we have? Do we have? I thought we had median. Okay. So that's your basic forecast in Power BI. It is possible. Okay, it is possible. Okay, so according to this model, well, can we add a trend line? Well, the trend line is essentially down. It levels it down, okay? All right. Okay. Well, basically said, oh, we're going to have another big spike up here. Now, the question is, why are we having a spike in 2020? That's the question we want to answer. But overall, the sales is going to kind of, well, it does look like it's predicting, the third year of an increase from here over to here. But we can certainly see a seasonality, right? because we're going to say a yearly season, okay? And that in a nutshell, that in a nutshell is how you do forecasting in Power BI, okay? That's really all there is to it. But again, you got to be careful because, I mean, it doesn't like a lot of data, okay? If we come back over here, maybe find a, the idea is hopefully find, oh. So let's see if we can forecast imports. Okay. Okay, now these dates don't make any sense. All right? Because they're all supposed to be January 1st of the year. So this is really kind of strange. But that's okay. I think our model's still okay. But of course, remember our motto here. All models are wrong, but some are useful. All right? Let's come back over here. Let's go ahead and let's calculate exports by day. Okay. So that's great table.
O passarinho soteropolitano vai lá cantar no Senhor do Bom Vinho. Ele canta nos encantos, o povo da Bahia, do interior até o Pelourinho. E o povo que dança o balé africano, da Bahia para o mar. E o povo que canta pra Nossa Senhora, para ela nos guiar. O povo canta.
Right, changes. Start that. Okay, let's come back over here. Let's just do a quick forecast for the inputs. Yes, that's right. I did say the inputs. So we'll go back and we'll do two plots. We'll do an import and export on the same dashboard, okay? Connect.
E o povo que dança um balé africano, da Bahia para o mar. E a Dona Maria que mora na igreja, sempre rezando amém. Dona Maria, todo meu axé deseja você. O povo canta, o povo canta, Dona Maria, todo meu axé deseja você.
That's sort of interesting, isn't it? Huh. It's the same table. Oh, I don't know. What happened? Change type to date. Okay, good. Okay, let's just see what happens. Let's see if this will actually, oh, it is doing something good. It blinked. So once again, you got this over there. I don't know what it is. And as you can see, you can't really, it isn't really doing anything. And basically what it is, let's try to forecast imports. So once again, same situation, can't really seem to do anything.
E agora, o que faço com esse amor?
Because there shouldn't be that many more numbers, rows in imports. There should be almost the exact same number of imports and exports. So I don't know why this isn't working right now. We could try to do it again, and just you know, and don't even bother to try to fix the dates. Let's do that. See, we got this thing here, right? We got that there. Let's see, the whole system is locked up again. What we'll do, we'll just won't actually, we won't make any changes to the date at all, okay? We'll simply, so we'll try imports again, but we're not actually going to make any changes to the data, okay? And we'll see what happens. And we'll leave it just the way it is. So I don't quite understand why this isn't working. Certainly is a bit of a disappointment. We'll give it a couple moments here to actually see if it'll fix itself. Still waiting for another book. And apparently hasn't actually shipped yet. Yeah, see that even hasn't shipped yet. What it is, it's a Hebrew lexicon. So it's a Hebrew of the Bible. It's a lexicon for studying the Bible, with the Hebrew words and various other information like that. So this is really crazy. I just don't get this. I just don't get this at all. So the question is, why not? The question is, let's just use R. Okay, let's just use. Do we have anything for over here?
Hoje eu acordei com o coração acelerado. Olhei o telefone e não achei o seu recado. Onde será que está você agora? Num quarto muito grande na cidade tão pequena. Pensando no seu rosto eu sintonizo minha antena. Eu vivo procurando teu sorriso, porque preciso muito ainda de você. Eu estou mal, estou morrendo de saudade. Não é legal, essa distância é maldade. Manda um sinal, dizendo que é mais que amizade.
Okay. So we could come down here. Alright, so this is our prediction. Unless we got something up Model ETS dollars. Can we do some form of seasonal thing to it? I don't know. So we tried ETS or EST in Python, but it didn't actually work that good.
Quanto mais o tempo passa, mais eu sei que quando é pra ser, é tão fácil de ver. É impossível não acreditar no que o tempo tem pra dizer. Quando você surgiu, meu medo sumiu. Tomei coragem pra me aproximar um pouquinho de você e agora cá estou. Esse amor é pra valer. Tudo que eu quero agora é passar essa vida inteirinha com você.
I'm sure I actually did install this before.
Já não consigo mais me imaginar sem você. Por você, por você. A noite jovem e não há tempo pra perder. E nas estrelas sei que eu posso te ver. Sempre que eu sigo meu coração, ele me leva pra frente com força. Vou adiante sem condição, até eu te encontrar, meu amor, cê tá perto. Você me faz dançar como se fosse um salto em queda livre. Você me faz sentir que estou flutuando e nada é impossível. Que estou flutuando e nada é impossível. Hoje é o dia de deixar tudo pra trás. Não tem nada estranho em tentar dissimular. Sempre que eu sigo meu coração, ele me leva pra frente com força. Vou adiante sem condição. Você, meu futuro, está nas estrelas. Você me faz dançar como se fosse um salto em queda livre. Você me faz sentir que estou flutuando e nada é impossível. Quando pensou que eu quase deixei você ir embora, sofre meu coração, mas
Impossível sonhar sem você. Impossível sonhar sem você. Impossível ficar sem te ver. Tanto tempo sem teu beijo, tanto tempo sem teu colo. Volta logo pra perto de mim. Teu amor me faz sair do chão. Teu olhar desperta toda a minha paixão. Eu quero te abraçar agora. Não demora, não. Vem, ainda estou aqui.
Ah, o jeito que você me conquistou, tão de repente. Aonde você quiser ir, eu vou sempre. E pode crer que pra cada porta que a vida trancar, acho uma janela pra você pular. E cada tristeza que você sentir, acho uma razão pra você sorrir, amor. Pode contar comigo que eu vou. Conta sempre comigo que eu vou. Se entrega, te pego aonde quer que cê for, se joga e cuido de você, meu amor. Conta sempre comigo, sim, que eu vou. O jeito que você me conquistou foi tão de repente. Aonde você quiser ir, eu vou sempre, sempre. Pode crer que pra cada porta que a vida trancar, acho uma janela pra você pular. E cada tristeza que você sentir, acho uma razão pra você sorrir, amor. Pode contar comigo que eu vou. Conta sempre comigo que eu vou. Se entrega, te pego aonde quer que cê for, se joga e cuido de você, meu amor. Conta sempre comigo, sim, que eu vou. Conta sempre comigo que eu vou. Se chega, te pego aonde cê for, se joga você, sempre, amor. Sim, que eu
Eu te quero, vem pra perto, mais pra perto. Juntos fecho a porta que hoje eu quero te proteger. Se estiver com frio, meu abraço vai aquecer você. Escolhe a música que eu abro, vinho, um brinde, eu e você. Nessa sintonia os nossos corpos vão se envolver. Desculpe, amor, é muito tarde e não podemos mais dirigir. Táxi agora é muito caro e você pode ficar aqui. Tava pensando, seria lindo outra garrafa pra te servir. Meu quarto tem uma cama grande e eu não me importo em dividir. E você pode ficar aqui. Assim a gente aproveita mais. E você pode ficar aqui. Aqui a gente tá seguro. E você pode ficar aqui. E amanhã. Amanhã a gente vê. Eu te quero, vem pra perto, mais perto. Juntos mais além. Te quero, te quero. Eu te quero, vem pra perto, mais perto. Juntos mais além. Te quero, te quero.
A lua no céu, sempre tão linda e tão distante. A lua no céu, sempre tão leve e tão brilhante. Me lembra quem eu sou, me leva para onde eu sei que vou me encontrar. Me lembra como amar, de parar pra respirar, pra respirar. A lua no céu, sempre iluminando romances. Faz do sol teu momento me deixo levar, livre e longe de todos os problemas.
No, I don't know. I'd say this evening so far has been hit and miss. We should have been able to complete, to use more data inside of Power BI than without locking up my system. Okay. Certainly isn't hard drive space. It shouldn't be RAM. I got 32 gigabytes RAM. Yet when I tried to work with all the data inside of, maybe I need to wait longer. But how long should I wait for the, because I wasn't even able to click on the apply changes button. So it's completely locked up whenever I try to do it. Whenever I try to do to apply changes inside of Power BI, but we did demonstrate the basic method of doing forecasting using the forecast option under analytics on the data for the exports. Okay. Now, is the model correct? Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, I don't know. Just fire up some Python here. So could we use ChatGPT to create an entire dashboard, including creating the sample data, writing the code to analyze the data, and then among other things. No, honestly. No one seems to be stopping by to chat this evening. I'm going to go and call this session to a close, okay? It wasn't a complete failure. We did, in fact, as I said a minute ago, we did get some of the, we did get one forecast made on exports. For whatever reason, we couldn't do the same thing with